So, did I ever tell you about the goats I had when I was a kid?
I don't think you did.
My grandpa, I think, wanted to buy us horses, but he didn't have the money for it. So instead, he bought a couple of young male goats, a couple of little billy goats.
Oh, those are the worst.
Well, they were young at the time. So
Yeah, they don't stay that way.
And to give us some practice in riding, he encouraged us to try sitting on them. Have you ever parked yourself on top of the bony back of a little goat?
Can't say I have.
It'll just about tear you in half. It was bad. Did not encourage me to be happy about riding it, but they were such fun.
Mm-hmm.
We named them Billy and Bobby Goat, the Goat brothers.
Yeah.
And they would play with us. They'd chase around the yard doing their little goat leapy thing, you know. But the most fun part was on my grandma's cellar door. Now, she had one of those old, what they call a cave cellars. It was just a hole down the ground, and then they had built an arched brick edifice over the top of that. And she had her irises planted along one side. We were not encouraged to play on that because I don't think they were real confident that those bricks would stay there, you know, because they were arched like this. But it had a slanted wooden door covering the steps that go down into the cellar. And for us, we didn't have playground equipment. That was a slide, to my thinking, and to my sisters, and to the goats.
Oh dear.
We'd slide down that cellar door, and then the goats would slide down the cellar door, and then we'd all run back up and do it again. My granny was so sure we'd get splinters. She was just, you kids are gonna get splinters. But we never did, and we had a heck of a nice time with the goats. But as you suggested, they did get older. Got a little aggressive, started trying to ram my grandpa.
As
He
they
didn't take
do.
kindly to that. And then they were urinating on their beards, of course, as they will do when they get older and more mature. So they were kind of stinky.
Yeah.
So he sold them. We did finally get ponies. Bless his heart, he bought us ponies. But our first experience with riding animals were those goats, Billy and Bobby. They were such fun.
Yeah.
I've never had any particular desire to have a goat since, but I liked them. Yeah.